Tell me which of the examples we have seen. Projection and all we have seen. Projection, rotation. Hello?
No, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So, see. This question we have seen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we have seen, right? Okay. Next is, see, let t from r power n to r power n. R power n, you know, R power m, you know, right? R power n is the direct product of r n times, and R power m is the direct product of r taken m times, right? So t is a mapping from that, and we are defining the mapping to be t of any x is equal to x belongs to what? R power n, right? T of x should be is equal to x. See, A is an m by n matrix, right? X is coming from R power n, so it should be n by 1 matrix. So m by n, and you can multiply that with n by 1. So what will be the resultant? M by 1. So that will be an element of R power m. That way I am defining. So I am going to say that this is a linear transformation, right? So here the linear transformation does nothing. Just it takes a vector from R power n and multiplies that by an m by n matrix to give an what? N by 1 matrix, right? Or n by 1 vector. Even you can call that as a vector. So I need to prove that such type of transformations are also linear. They are also linear transformation we need to prove. So what is the thing you need to prove to say that this T is a linear transformation? Consider two vectors from R power n, x and y, right? So we need to prove that T of x plus y is equal to T of x plus T of y. So what will be T of x plus y? X is a vector from R power n, y is a vector from R power n. So x plus y is also a vector from R power n, right? So T of x plus y means what? That vector x plus y should be multiplied by A on the left. That is the way we have defined the mapping. So it is A times x plus y. So what is A times x plus y? It's very simple. We can write it is A times x plus A times y. Because x is a vector, y is a vector. I can very well write that as A times x plus A times y. So A times x is T of x and A times y is T of y. So T of x plus y is T of x plus T of y. First property is satisfied. So second property is we need to prove T of a constant times x. C is coming from real number, right? It's a very simple value, real value. So T of C times x, actually x is a vector. C times x is also a vector from R power n. So what will be T of C times x? It should be multiplied on the left by A. Okay, now just by observing this, we can say that C is simply a constant. If you are multiplying matrix and a vector, already it is being multiplied by 3 now. You can put this 3 here. It's not going to affect that. The order, changing the order of multiplication will not disturb the value, right? So I can put the 3 here. So it is C times AX. So AX, which is nothing but T of x. So T times, T of Cx is equal to C into T of x. Both the properties are satisfied. It's very well understood that T is a linear transformation. So even taking a vector and multiplying by a matrix, the way we have defined a transformation, that is also a linear transformation. So we understood that any vector, if you take and multiply by a matrix, it's a linear transformation. So now what I do is I take differently. What I'll do is I'll take T, a linear transformation, from R square to R square by T of x. What is x? R square. Now, what type of vector is x? I'm considering x from R square.
Polynomial degree 2.
Die. R square, yeah. R square.
In a matrix, it will be
2 by 1 vector.
Cross one vector. Yes, ma'am.
Either you can take it the way we see it is either 2 by 1 or 1 by 2, anything. It's a 2 by 1 vector. So that should be, I'm writing it as A times X. Can you guess what should be the matrix AX? What should be A? What type of matrix?
Ma'am, I didn't get the question.
Huh?
Ma'am, like the vector or it will be a matrix?
X is a vector, yeah. I'm seeing that as a matrix because I'm going to multiply that with A, right? So I'm seeing that any vector is a matrix only, right? Either you can, two entries are there. Any element from R square. Suppose if you have some x1 comma x2, I can view that as either 1 by 2 or even I can write like this, right? So either 1 by 2 or 2 by 1, but I want to have it as 2 by 1 because I want to perform multiplication and all. So I'm seeing that as 2 by 1. Okay, now tell me, guess and say, what should be your matrix A?
Ma'am, 2 cross 2.
2 cross 2. So any 2 cross 2, but particularly I'm going to choose A as cos theta minus sin theta, cos theta, right? This matrix is called the rotation matrix because it's going to rotate the vector. X vector you have taken, right? So what I do is I don't like X here because I'll take it as U because there is some, even you can take X. There is some reason behind it. Because I'll take U as X comma Y. X coordinate to Y coordinate. That feeling we should have. For that I'm taking this. Okay. So X comma Y is any point in R square. Okay. Let this angle be theta. Let this distance be R. Can you say now X and Y in terms of R and theta?
R cos theta, R sin theta.
What is that called? Polar coordinates. Polar coordinates. Right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to perform this operation and see what happens to the vector. Initially it is x comma y, that is r cos theta, r sin theta. Now let us see when it is being multiplied by something, it's not a mistake. I don't want to use cos theta here. Can you say why? Because already theta is used here. So we'll use some other angle. Some name you suggest. Shall I use alpha? Here theta is some specific value, yeah. Already they have given. You are going to rotate through an angle theta. Already that the same angle here also you cannot have, right? That angle should be different. So I'm taking alpha. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find what is this T of U. It is cos theta minus sin theta cos theta into r cos alpha or sin alpha. Okay, multiply this, what happens? Cos theta into r cos alpha, that is r cos alpha cos theta minus r sin alpha sin theta. Is this correct? What I am writing? This one into this one. Then again r cos alpha sin theta plus r sin alpha cos theta. Bache, can you say what is this? R if you take outside, what is the term on the top?
R into
Cos of alpha plus alpha minus theta.
Aye. What is cos of A plus B? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin.
Minus sin sin.
Alpha minus theta.
So it is plus theta plus alpha, right? And if you take R here outside, cos alpha sin theta plus sin alpha cos theta. What is that? Sin of A plus
alpha plus theta.
Alpha plus theta.
So it is sin of alpha plus theta. So I started with R cos alpha, R sin alpha, but now I got a new vector, R into cos of alpha plus theta, R into sin of alpha plus theta. What is the change you observe? What happened to the vector now?
It should be alpha minus theta now, ma'am, first one, because minus is there, right?
Why minus? What is cos of A plus B formula? See? Cos of A plus B, say
Cos
cos A
alpha
minus,
theta plus no will
plus.
come now, ma'am.
Not plus. You check the formula. Cos of A plus B is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Sin will have plus and minus according to the sign. Sin of A plus B, sin of A minus B. Cos it will change.
Okay,
Cos A
ma'am.
cos B minus sin A sin B is cos of A plus B. Check it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So can you please say from here, if I'm moving
It
here,
is rotated
what is
by
the
an angle
change?
theta.
Now the vector here, it might have gone somewhere here. It has gone somewhere here. It is rotated through an angle theta, right? It is rotated through. You can't write same x comma y. If you want, you can use some other name x1 y1. The vector has changed now. Its magnitude is not changed. Only the angle, the line joining the angle, the line joining the origin and the vector, it makes an angle, an extra angle now. Initially it was making alpha, now it's making theta plus alpha with the x-axis. So that it means it is rotated through an angle theta. So why this rotation has occurred? Because of this matrix, what? Cos theta minus sin theta. So this matrix is called rotation matrix. This is two-dimensional. For R square, you are seeing this matrix. Similarly, you have rotation matrix for 3-dimension, 4-dimension and all. 3-dimensional, I'll say you later. First, let us study for 2-dimension. Okay, that is for 2-dimensional vector I'm saying, right? Okay, anything can you say more specific about this matrix? What is the determinant of this matrix? Matrix A?
1.
1. Cherry. So consider column 1 and column 2 as two vectors. What is the dot product of those two vectors? Okay, I'll write. I think you are not able to understand. I'm saying first column is this one, right? Second column is this one. What is the dot product of these two vectors? Dot product, you have to write this column wise and multiply. Dot product, if you find, what is the dot product of these two? You have studied this in your ADD course, right? Dot product of two vectors.
0.
0. Each vector, if you find the magnitude, what is the magnitude of each vector? Root of cos square theta plus sin square theta 1. 1. They are orthogonal and moreover they are orthonormal. You have studied this in your matrices. Orthonormal vectors. So, if in the matrix, right, either the columns or the rows, if they are orthonormal to each other, then the matrix is called, what is that matrix called? If you don't remember, then that's not good. What is that matrix called? Orthogonal transformation you have studied in the... Huh?
Can you please repeat?
See, if in the matrix, right, you might have studied orthogonal transformation in ADD, right? So in orthogonal transformation, what you do, you take the eigenvectors, orthonormalize it and form a matrix, right? P matrix you form, right? Since you are orthonormalizing the vectors and taking that as columns for that matrix, the matrix that you are forming will be, what type of matrix is that? Orthogonal matrix. Orthogonal matrix. So here also, this rotation matrix is orthogonal matrix. So what is the speciality of an orthogonal matrix? What is it? Inverse of the matrix is just its transpose. Inverse of the matrix is transpose.
And the
I think
transpose and the matrix
all
itself
this
is-
course you have done during the pandemic. Yes. Hello. Don't feel bad. I'm
Yes,
asking
ma'am.
this question. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you were half sleeping in the class. Am I right?
It was first time online class, so it was difficult.
Sorry. Okay. Okay. Don't feel bad. So at least try to motivate. I can understand. Even if I am asked to sit like this and listen the class, even I will do the same. But at least for some of the classes, not all class, you have to listen. Out of the 40 minutes, at least 20 to 25 minutes you have to listen. Right? Okay. So this is over, right? Now I'll say something new. It's called projection. Projection, have you ever heard about this? See, there is a three-dimensional point. Actually, it is not in this plane, yeah? This is X. This is Y. This is Z. This point is somewhere here, actually. No other go. We are drawing three-dimension in two-dimension, right? So the plane, the point looks as if it is in XZ plane. It's not in XZ plane, right? Okay. So now what I do is, XYZ. Now it has become XY0. So what I'm doing there,
Projection on the x-axis.
axis illappa.
On the xy plane.
On the XY plane. You are projecting X, Y, Z on the XY plane. So thereby you are reducing what? What you are reducing? One dimension is being reduced. So the set of all points X, Y, 0, it will be isomorphic to R square. Yes, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's
You
like,
don't bother about that.
You don't
It is
consider the
isomorphic.
z direction, so it's fixed.
Is this clear? So this is called projection, right? Okay. I'll tell you something. Projection also has some matrix, right? T is a linear transformation from R cube to R cube defined by T of U, I'll take, right? U is equal to A times U, right? That is T of X, Y, Z goes to X, Y, 0. Can you just have a guess what should be the matrix A? If the matrix is identity, then X, Y, Z goes to X, Y, Z. I gave a clue. Matrix A, so that your X, Y, Z goes to X, Y, 0. Sir, everybody
The last row, all zero.
Yes, you are right. What's your name?
Ashwin, ma'am.
Yes, Ashwin, you are right. Good. So he is right. His guess is right. A is nothing but 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0. So that A times U, that is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 into XY Z will become XY 0. 3 by 3 into 3 by 1, that is 3 by 1. I should write like this. Okay. Correct. Suppose I want to project it along this plane, YZ plane. So what will be the point here? YZ,
0 yz.
X will be 0. Yes.
0 YZ. So what should be the matrix? A matrix?
The first row is 0.
First row will be
First
0
row.
and the rest two will be according to identity.
Yes. Hope you understand. If you're projecting it along this plane, it becomes X, 0, Z. So second row is completely 0. So all these three projections, after projecting it, whatever points you get, all are isomorphic to what? R square.
R square.
Anyway, one dimension is reduced, right? Don't bother about that. Don't say R square means it should be only X and Y. Even Y, Z also you can say R square. I need two things, R into R. That's it.
Ma'am, what does it mean when you say it's isomorphic?
Isomorphic Now, 1 minute. See, what will be the points on R square looking like? This way. So,
yes, ma'am.
after projection, what the points are looking like? X, Y, 0, right? I don't bother about this. It is there, but it is not there. After projection, one dimension is reduced here. I'm in plane Z equal to 0. Actually, to be frank, everything is 3 dimension. We are saying 1 dimension. It is obtained by projecting in along a straight line, right? 2 dimension you are reducing, projecting, and you are getting it. So nothing is 1 dimension, 2 dimension. Everything can be viewed as 3 dimension by projecting it, right? So this is actually x comma y only. 0 is of no use. That means you're taking the set of all points x comma y which lies along the plane z equal to 0. This plane. The plane then along this plane, what are all points? Or even this side. Sorry. All these, even this side, everything, everywhere, what are all points are available? All those points you are viewing. So it is only x comma y, right? It is R square. Even you can fix also. I can fix x comma y comma 1. That means this plane is slightly shifted to the top. You are fixing z equal to 1 and just varying x and y. Whichever things vary, you have to see how many things vary. How many things vary here? Only 2 things vary. The varying things are coming from R. So it is nothing but R square. Can you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Check. Okay. So we have seen what? Rotation, projection. Now there is something called reflection. For reflection, you have studied in your physics, right? Reflecting something. What do you mean by reflecting? Whenever you reflect something, something is needed. What you have studied under reflection? To me,
A plane is needed.
plane. Plane is needed.
Ma'am, reflection is like if we have a vector down, we need to project it same above also.
So
Like
what I am asking is, plane is needed. Even line is not enough. Line will not reflect above
yes,
the
ma'am,
line.
it will
Can you-
do.
It will do. So okay, 1 minute I'm asking. This is a point x comma y, right? I'm just reflecting it. What will be this point?
Minus of
Reflection
x comma
has certain properties, right? Please do remember loss of huh?
X comma minus y.
X comma minus y. Okay. How do you say that it is x comma minus y? Something has to be kept in mind, right? Horrible, yeah. This line should be straight actually.
The distance from the center point should be same.
Same. Both the sides it should be the same. Same. Mirror reflection, right? We see our face in the mirror. That is reflection only, right? The distance between our face and the mirror and the what? Reflected image, mirror image, both are same, right? So the same thing. Here this is your mirror type. So you are reflecting x comma y about which point? X comma y about what line? Sorry. Which line you are
about the x-axis.
About the x-axis. Very good.
Y equals 0, ma'am.
Yes, about the x-axis. Right. Cherry, any guess? So I again what I'm doing is R square to R square. Okay, va? Again, I need a matrix. Everything, rotation, reflection, projection, everything you can do through matrices. That's what in image processing we use linear algebra. Everything is in terms of matrix, right? You can take an image, you can reflect it, you can process it, anything, whatever you want to do, you can do through linear algebra because every image is represented in terms of a matrix. Okay, now tell me. T from R square to R square, my T of x comma y should go to x comma minus 1. So what should be the matrix A?
Ma'am,
If it is identity
0 minus 1.
Oh, very good. Who is that?
Hitesh, ma'am.
Very good, beta. Hitesh, good. See, suppose your matrix A is 1, 0, 0, minus 1, then what? I'm defining T of A, U to be A times U, where U is, I'll write like this here. Don't bother. Here I'm writing like this here. Just don't bother. Just understand the concept. So, A times U, that is 1, 0, 0, minus 1, x, y is nothing but x minus 2. Very good. Correct. It is being reflected along the, so A is 1, 0, 0, minus 1. This is called the reflection matrix about the x-axis. Can you say the reflection matrix about y-axis?
-1 0 0 1 ma'am.
Check. Correct. So reflection matrix about x-axis. Okay. Note. Reflection matrix about y-axis. Matrix about y-axis in the word itself is not. Reflection matrix. Letting matrix for 1 minute, just a minute. I'm making a lot of mistake. Okay, so matrix of reflecting a vector in R square about y-axis is -1 0 0 1. So that your x comma y will get reflected here. It becomes minus x comma y. Okay. So hope you understood this. Okay. Next. In the yesterday's problem, see, I taught you only this thing, right? I hope I completed this. How to find t of 2, 3, -2. So there is one more way of doing it. Actually, I can find what is the linear transformation. That means I should know what is t of x, y, z. So whenever you consider arbitrarily any point x, y, z in R3, where does it go? Because they have given 1, 0, 0 goes to this point. This point goes. So they have given what? Where does all the standard basis vector go? But we should know generalized vector. Any x, y, z, where does it go? Any idea how to say this? How do you write this? The same way, can you please think? General, where does x, y, z go? Because they have given where does 1, 0, 0 go, 0, 1, 0 go, 0, 0, 1 go. So with the help of this, can you please tell where does x, y, z go?
Ma'am, we can find the values of x, y, and z like based on the values of 1, 0, like the basis vectors.
Yes, correct. What is x,
Ma'am,
y?
the first one will be 2x plus y. The second one, no, I'm not sure. No. I think I got.
No problem. Just how do you start? Then tell me. We'll proceed. No problem.
Ma'am, instead of taking 1 0 0, we take x 0 0 0 y 0 0 0 z, and then we'll try to multiply it like we multiply.
Very simple. X into 1 0 0 plus y into 0 1 0 plus z into 0 0 1. That's all right. Here also you did the same thing. That's what I asked you to look into this. Same thing. This is for a particular point we are doing. Here it's what? An arbitrary point x, y, z. Same concept you used. See, I've written here. Just see this. X, y, z is this. So t of x, y, z is. I think, please look into this. Can you understand? You see. What I have done? I'm using the linearity property, just throwing out this x. So t of 1 0 0 plus y into, here x, y, z are constants here. That is, they are arbitrary constants. Any value can be assumed from R. That type of constant. It's not a vector. Right? So x into this. So we know t of 1 0 0 value that I'm substituting. T of 0 1 0 I'm substituting. Everything I'm substituting. Then you said correctly 2x plus y. Somebody said right. Who was that?
Yes, ma'am, Hitesh.
Yes, you are right. 2x plus y. This is the way. So after finding the linear, I need now t of 2, 3, minus 2, right? Just to substitute x equal to 2, y is equal to 3, z equal to -2. Anyway, you'll get the same thing. It's not going to change, but the way of finding is different. That's all. First, we are finding what is the linear transformation. Then we are finding where does the point 2, 3, -2 go. like this linear transformation. Enough time. What we have seen, everything we have completed. Projection we have seen. Very good thing. You know what do you mean by trace of a matrix?
The sum of the diagonal elements.
Sum of diagonal elements.
Sum of the diagonal. See, they are defining a mapping from so what is n cross n over R mean? What is the meaning of this particular thing?
We are taking an n cross a square matrix, and then we are taking. So trace is basically the function, and the function takes a square matrix and outputs or basically gives out a real number.
Real number. Okay, very good. So, what type of this n by n matrices with entries from real values? Okay, correct. You are right. So, can you say whether this is a linear transformation? Suppose trace of a plus b, a and b, I'm taking from m n cross n over r. So, trace of a plus b, will that be equal to trace of a plus trace of b? For example, we'll take, see, a1, b1, a2, b2, c1, d1, c2, d2. If you add this, a1 plus c1, b1 plus d1, b2 plus c2, b2 plus d2. Okay. This I can write it as, how to write this? Okay. So what is the trace of this matrix?
Ma'am, A1 plus we'll
A1
have
plus B2, C1 plus D2.
Okay, this is the trace. Just an example I'm taking. Trace of this particular matrix. Simply
A1 plus
A1
B2
plus-
and the other one is C1 plus D2.
okay. Okay, both are one and the same, right? This is equal to this plus this. Trace of A plus B equal to trace of A plus trace of B. So that first property is satisfied. So similarly, trace of C times A will always be equal to C times trace of A. So whenever you see C times A, actually the diagonal entries are multiplied by C. All entries, of course, our focus is on diagonal entry, leading diagonal. So it is being multiplied by C. So trace of this is, suppose this is A1 now, CA1. If suppose this is B2 now, it is CB2. So trace is CA1 plus CB2, or you can take C outside, A1 plus B2. What is A1 plus B2? Trace of A. So trace of C times A is C times trace of A. Since both the properties are satisfied, now trace is a linear transformation. Read this question, problem 4. Time is there? Yes, 5 more minutes. Let W is equal to set of all A in M n cross n over R such that trace of A is 0. We are collecting all matrices whose trace is 0. Show that W is a subspace and then find a basis for W. This type of problems you have seen already. Can you say what will be the dimension of such matrices whose trace is 0?
Upper triangular or lower triangular? Ma'am, upper triangular?
Doesn't matter.
Upper triangular, lower triangular, I'm not speaking. I'm collecting all n cross n matrices whose trace is 0. Trace 0, 9. 1 minute. I'll take a 2 by 2 matrix. See, A1, B1, A2, B2. They are saying A1 plus B2 is 0. Or I can write B2 as minus A1. Now can you say what will be the dimension of such type of matrices?
n into n minus 1, ma'am.
Huh? N into n minus 1. N into n minus 1 na something wrong. Not n into n minus 1.
Ma'am, n factorial.
அதான் வாங்க போறீங்க What is the dimension of this? Suppose if this is not there, what is the dimension?
4, ma'am.
4. How do you got that? 2 into 2. Same way, if you have 3 by 3 matrix, it should be 3 into 3. Right? But now I am changing this as minus A1. So one variable I have removed.
3.
3. How that 3 is obtained? 2 into 2 minus 1.
N square minus 1, yes, ma'am.
2 into 2 minus 1. So here also 3 into 3 minus 1. So what will be the dimension for n cross n? N into n?
N square minus 1.
N into n minus 1. N square minus 1. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Confusing, huh? Okay, I'll write an
No,
n by n
ma'am.
matrix. 1 minute. I'll write an n by n matrix and show. See. A1, A11, 1, 2, 1n, 2, 2, 2n, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3n. Similarly, n1, n2, nn. So the sum of all these entries is 0. So this I can replace it by minus A11, minus A22, minus A33, minus etc. minus A n minus 1, n minus 1. So one variable removed. Initially the dimension was n into
N minus 1.
n into n minus 1. Understood? Time is there. What is the time now?
8:46.
5, ma'am.
Okay, I'll stop. Everybody had your breakfast?
Yes, ma'am.